Hey everybody, HMV here. And I'm back, and I'm playing a new game, brand new. It's so new you can't even buy it yet. It comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow being Tuesday, the 20 blah 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 7th of February. Go ahead and buy it. Don't even watch me play, just buy it. It's that good. So we're gonna start a new game. I started a new save. I have been playing this game a lot. I have over 350 hours into it, and it's a really good game. It does interesting things with the save game mechanic and the restart mechanic and the reset your turn mechanic. It's all does with time travel, and you can choose your time traveler, but I don't have access to them. You can also take the last person that you used because they travel back in time to try again with you, which is pretty awesome. You also can change squads, but I haven't unlocked any of the squads. Just so you know, I have unlocked all the squads twice. This will be my third time through the game. And in order to unlock the squads, you have to do little challenges, and you also have to complete achievements, like, for example, finish an island without taking any damage. Things like that. So some of the achievements are easy, some of them are hard. It's a great time. I'm going to basically be playing on normal mode. There's an easy mode, there's a hard mode. Easy is basically ridiculously easy. Hard is ridiculously hard. So I'm going to play on normal. I might start playing on hard someday, but for now, this is what I'm doing. So we're going to take Ralph Cramden here, Carlson. Oh, also, submit your names. I'm going to be playing this a lot. It's going to be kind of like FTL. I'm going to make a list. I'm never going to replace the time travelers' names, but the scrubs, I will happily replace their names with people. I don't know how much I'm going to play this before Monday comes. It's now a Saturday for me. So if I get 50 videos out there, I'll get 50 videos. But if I get two, I'm going to get two. There's only one island available at the start, and it's this one, so we're just going to go to it. They try to make it easy for you as a new player. This is Archive Incorporated. This is the future, but we're from even farther in the future. And they're trying to protect old Earth, the refugees, and also the artifacts as well they're trying to protect. And we've got two places we can go. We start here. We can only go to these places. We can either defend satellite launches here or take less than 3 grid damage, which I'll explain in a minute, and protect the emergency batteries with tidal waves. I'm going to do this one because you can only go to sections of the island that are next to it, so I'm going to have to do this one anyway. So I might as well do it now, and then we can decide later what we're going to do. Okay, it's like a chessboard. It's 8x8. The Vec are on one side, we're on the other. We can place our mechs anywhere we want within this yellow square. And once you place the last one, it shows you their movement speeds. What I want to do is, this is like my the standard mech, right? And he punches the bad guys. This is a tank. He shoots the bad guys. This is an artillery weapon. He shoots over things at the bad guys. So what I want to do is I want to have one guy on either side. So that if they go over here, he can take care of them. If they go over here, he can take care of them. And then this guy can go to either side. So we're going to hit spacebar, continue the thing. People yell things. I love that. And then there's tidal waves coming. Now, there's a lot going on here. The Vec have moved. They're telling me where they're going to attack. This guy gives a bonus to the bad guys. All other Vec receive +1 as long as he's alive. So if I do 2 damage to this guy and then I kill this guy's going to die. Same thing with this guy. So what we want to do here is also, this is going to be tidal wave next turn, and it's not going to kill us. If you see here, my unit is massive. They can walk in water, but I can't shoot when I'm in water or do any action at all. This guy isn't massive, but he is flying, so water won't hurt him. Same as this guy. So nobody on the board actually is going to get hurt by the water. But any walking Vec in the water, they just die instantly. Also, if I hold down the Alt key, it tells me the turn order. This guy's going to go first. This guy's going to go second. So if I can move this guy over here before he attacks, instead of doing 1 damage to this building, which is my power grid, he'll do the 1 damage to this guy instead, which is pretty cool. So we're going to do that. We're going to shoot him this way with this guy. I just hit the number 1. This is kind of like FTL. I hit number 1 to select my first weapon, which he only has 1 weapon. And then I shoot this guy that way. And now he is going to attack him. Now this guy is going to... Actually doesn't have a great move. So I think we're going to put him here. See, he can't shoot this guy. I made a mistake. I could have shot this guy first. And then when this guy attacked him, he would do another damage. Then he'd be down to that only 1 hit point. And then if this guy dies, he'd die. But because if I shoot him now, it's going to push this guy back. So I'm going to reset my turn. You can only do this once a battle. And this is in the canon of the game. You just opened a breach and went back in time. You can only do that once per battle. So we're going to put him here. He's going to shoot this guy. Now he is going to shoot this guy. And then this guy is going to not do very much, but he is going to stand on this space. And might as well punch this way to get this forest lit on fire, just in case a Vec wants to stand in it. So that's the end of my turn. I've done 1 damage to him. I've done 1 damage to him. He's going to do a damage to him. This guy's safe. And this is where Vec are spawning. So only 1 is going to, or only 2 are going to spawn instead of 3 next turn. So there's our tidal waves. There's him taking the damage. Now, if we kill this guy's going to die. That's important to remember. This is getting a little scary here, though. A lot of bad guys going. Okay. He can't punch anyone. See, he does 2 damage, which would be really nice if he could do the 2 damage to this guy. But it's not going to happen. This is actually really bad. This might be a good example of losing early in the game. I can't get to this guy. I can kill this guy with him. The most important thing is this guy right here. He can't attack this. So we're going to come over here, and he's going to punch him this way. And then he's going to do his 1 damage to that guy. Now, the next 2 most important guys are this guy and this guy. This guy we can't get to because he's in the water. The only way to shoot him would be to get the artillery guy here, but he doesn't have enough movement points to get here. So he's not going to do anything at all, but he can shoot this guy, but we don't want to do it right now because my guy's standing here. And if he shoots him, it's going to shove my guy into the building, which isn't not only going to damage my guy, but it's also going to... cause him to damage the buildings, which would be bad. And actually, he's moved, so he can't actually do that anyway. So that's a bad thing. You can undo moves, which once you shoot, you've committed your turn. So shooting him's a bad thing. He actually doesn't have a good move, which kind of sucks. I don't like it when my guys don't have good moves. One thing he can do is he can shoot here, which will kill this guy, but we don't want to kill that guy. We want him to do a damage to him. So... the other thing I can do is shoot this guy this way, so he goes this way, but that doesn't help because he's going to be attacking this building. So I think we could also shoot here, which will cause him to go this way and hit him, so it'll at least do a damage to him, but it's going to do a damage to my guy as well. But really, when it comes down to it, our health heals back to full. These guys' health heals back to full at the end of every battle, so I think that's fine. So we're going to shoot this guy this way, which kills him and lights this forest on fire. This guy's going to attack this thing, and we have a 15% chance of it not hurting it, which would be nice, but... oh, it did. 15% roll is awesome. So now this is the last turn. Victory it's going to say in 1 turn. So we have 1 more turn. All we have to do is not take any city damage here on this turn. One way to do that is to kill this guy, because that'll kill this guy, and it'll knock this guy down to 2 so he can punch him, and it'll knock this guy down to 1 so he can shoot him. So that's basically the best thing to do. So let's go ahead and do that. He kills this guy. That killed that Vec. He's going to punch this guy now, and he's going to die. And then he's going to back up so he can shoot this guy. And we cleared the board. 0 damage. Pretty awesome. 1 more tidal wave, and no Vec life signs detected on sensors. This guy's a robot, but he's a pilot of one of the Vecs. You'll learn why later. The region's secured. We took less than 3 grid damage, and we protected the emergency batteries. So we got a full clear of that. That's awesome. Okay, we can basically do the same thing here, but without tidal waves. We can go back to here and defend the satellite launches, or we can go up here and defend the artillery support. Now, I got rep and a lightning bolt. The lightning bolt gave me 1 more of these. You start with missing 2. So I got 1, which is good. You want this to be full. It's kind of like your hull in FTL. But you also want these rep points because when you clear the island, you get to spend the rep points at basically the store, if you will. Until that point, you can't do it. So rep is really important, but so are these. And if I get this, then I can start going up here and getting these reps. So I think I'm gonna do this. Do the same mission we did last time, just no tidal waves this time. So we're going to put 1 guy here. We're going to put the other guy here because these guys aren't going to come up all the way over here. And we're going to put this guy here so he can go back and forth here and shoot this way. I think that's a good way to go. Now, this guy has a unique power. Let's see. Oh, time pod. Awesome. Yeah, that's another thing in here. This time pod is going to contain a power core and sometimes something else, which is awesome. Now, this guy's going to do 1 damage here. This guy here has webbed him, so he can't move. He can still shoot, but he can't move. If I were to, let's say, do this, shoot here, it would knock him this way, and then he can move. But I'm not going to bother doing that. We are going to, he's going to shoot this guy, I think. Like that. Now he's in the way of this guy, so instead of shooting the building, he's going to shoot him, which is awesome. Now we're going to do this, and that's going to knock him into that. Now, he's going to shoot him for 1 more damage, then they're both going to be at 1, so if this guy dies, we're going to, let's actually leave him there. So if this guy dies, we're going to kill both of these guys, which is awesome. So I'm going to shoot this. And this time pod, I don't have to pick it up, but if I go into that square, I do pick it up, and then it's safe. As long as it's still on the board at the end of the battle, though, it will it'll still count as me having saved it. So. Okay, also, I was standing on this, so I blocked the thing. Here's an important thing to note. I have 2 health on me. If I'm here and this guy shoots me, I take the damage from him, and then I take another damage from blocking, and then I die. So that would be bad. However, we can stop that very easily by, first of all, punching this guy this way. Now, all these guys are at 1. So now when we shoot this guy, boom, they all die. Which is pretty awesome. Sadly, though, that means I can't block anything this turn. So I think I'm going to move him over here, and let's go ahead and shoot that just for the fun of it, just to get a fire started there. This is more than just me having fun with my turn. Vec won't go into fire squares, and if you push them on there, they get caught on fire. They start taking fire damage, as will I. But it keeps the Vec from standing on that spot, which is restricting their movement is generally a good thing. Okay, what do we got here? We got this guy has 3 health. This guy has 3 health as well. What we could do here is we could punch this guy this way. That's a pretty obvious thing. Then he could shoot him. He could also shoot him this way, which is a good idea because it'll shoot him on here, and then he'll take that damage from blocking. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to punch this guy this way. That also blocks this spot. Then we're going to shoot this guy this way. Then he's going to come over here and shoot him 1 more time. So now not only is he going to block that, but he's going to die when he does. And there he is. He died. I took over damage. If my guy takes 1 more damage, he'll die. The mech stays alive, but the pilot dies, which would be bad right now. Okay, he doesn't really have a good move right now. He can shoot him and kill him. That's easy. He can punch him and kill him. So I think we're going to do that. So we're gonna start here. You can shoot him. You can back up and shoot him, and then you can go over there and punch him, and we win, which is awesome. And we're going to get all 3 of these objectives. We protected the power plant, we took no damage to the buildings, and everything is good. So boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. We can play this game all night, and we can make it feel right. Hey, Isaac Jones, we found a new guy. Dr. Jones, this guy, I love him. He gives you an extra reset turn. When I used that 1 reset turn last battle, I didn't use one this battle, but I could have. With him on your team, you can use 2, which is very nice for people like me who screw up a lot. So I can basically replace one of the pilots that are in here with this guy, and he already starts out with 24 XP, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to replace the guy with the least amount of XP. Might as well. Put him in there, just a straight swap, doesn't really matter. And then this guy, when the island's over, I can sell him. I can retire him for rep points. It's good. Okay, now I have a reactor core, and I can put it into one of my mechs. I could give this guy +1 mover, +2 health with the 1 power I have, or if I can get 2 power eventually, I can give him dash and +2 damage, which would be pretty awesome. Same thing with this guy. He has +1 damage or another +1 damage for even more power. And this guy has buildings immune, which is nice. So you can shoot a building and push the Vec away from it, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to pick any of those. I'm going to actually give him +1 move. I think that's fair. Possibly should have given it to him, but too late now. Okay, what do we got here? Defend the tanks. That's a fun one. Take less than 3 grid damage to protect the coal plant. Now, my grid is fully up. So now, if I were to take another bonus point, if you see at the bottom there, it says overpower bonus is +0 out of 25, which is meaning if I overpower my grid, then I get +2. So it'll be +2 out of 25. And my pilot bonus, sometimes pilots give you grid power bonuses. But I think I'm going to defend the tanks. We can see this. There's 2 tanks on the ground here. They look like mini versions of my tank. I think we're going to put our tank up here, and then this guy back here, he can just go back and forth. Actually, we're going to put him back 1. Now, these tanks are just sitting here, and we have to keep the Vec from killing them, which can be a little bit difficult. But I think when there's only 2 turns left, they wake up, which is nice. Okay, this guy has 2 power, so if the tank could get over there and shoot him, it would kill him. That would have been nice, but he just can't. This guy has 2, though, so he could punch him and kill him. I think that's fair. Wait a minute. Let me think. Yeah, he has to go for this guy because nobody else can get to him. He can get to him, but he can't kill him. Although it would push this guy out of the way, so that would be fine. Yeah, it's all difficult to decide here. Do I want to punch this guy and kill him, and then just do 1 damage to this guy, and then push this guy, say, over here? Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. We're going to do this. That does an extra damage to this guy. Wait a minute. No, that's wrong. There's a lot of things to think about in here. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to punch this guy. Then I'm going to do 1 damage to this guy, which pushes the tank out of the danger zone. Danger zone! And then I can either shoot him this way. Yeah, I'm going to shoot him this way so he does the damage to him because he's going to take a damage from blocking that spawn. There we go. So he attacks that. He attacks him. We skip a spawn, and then we get a new spawn. Now, notice that the thing is still trying to spawn there. It will keep trying to spawn until it succeeds. Okay, now we got 3 things threatening our things. We got this guy threatening the tank, this guy threatening the building, and this guy threatening that building. He can't punch him, which sucks. So the only one who could actually stop this guy is him. So he's actually going to go here. I could have gone... Oh, let me look at this. I could have gone here, but that restricts his movement next turn to just this area. If I go here instead, I still have a shot at this square, but now I have more movement next turn. That's an important thing. So let's shoot this. Not only does it make this an unattractive space for him, but it pushes him out of the way, and now he's going to attack that mountain instead of attacking the bad guys. Okay, he could go up and punch this guy and kill him, but he's only got 1 health, so it might as well be the tank who does that. And then he can kill this guy and stay on a spawn point, which I think is a good idea, even though it's going to knock him down to one hit point before the battle's over. I think we did pretty good. So he's gonna half damage this mountain. You will destroy a mountain if you hit it a second time. So he's gonna half destroy that mountain. This guy's scary. This guy's scary. Okay, this is kind of a scary turn. The tanks are alive though, which is awesome. So now the tanks can move. Yeah, we have 2 turns where the tanks have movement. This guy's really not a concern at the moment. This guy's annoying. Let's see here. Let's go here. See, he can shoot this guy. The tanks, by the way, they don't do any damage. They just push. So he can push him out of the way, which will free him up. Then he can push him out of the way. Yeah, this will be perfect. Okay, he's going to push him out of the way, which will free him up. He's going to come up here and push him out of the way. He's going to punch him, and he's on fire because he was in a fight. He was in a tree space. So now he'll die next. He'll die before he even has a chance to take his turn. This guy is going to go here and shoot him, and then he's going to go back here and shoot him, and boom, we got it. And let's see, what do we got here? Okay, this guy's being double attacked, which is never good. However, we can get around that fairly easily. This is the last turn, though, so really, as long as we take care of these threats, then we're fine. So I think what we're going to do here is you're going to come down here and shoot this guy just to get him out of the way. Then you are going to go up here. You're going to punch him so everybody's health goes down. You're going to do that, so now nobody's attacking anybody important. And then we might as well get a little bit of extra experience by pushing him that way. And we can't really hurt these guys, so you don't have a turn. And let's end our turn and totally win again. Destroy this mountain, because that's what happens when you shoot a mountain twice. It gets destroyed. And so far we are 100%. And we got somebody unlocked. He gets bonus hit points and he gets bonus grid defense, which is awesome. So now we're at 18 grid defense. So it makes it even more likely that we'll be fine. So now we have the defend the train mission or the satellite mission, and I'm not sure which one we're going to do next, but I'm going to be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back, and yeah, we got defend the train, protect the coal plant, or defend the satellite launches. And I think I'm going to defend the train because a lot of people don't like the defend the train mission. I like them. I think they're fun. We're going to put him there, and I think we're going to plan for him to be back here, and I'm going to put him there, I think. Give us more room. Although, really, this square doesn't matter. So let's put him here so he has more chances of being useful. Now, the train's going to go across the map this way. If this guy is here, when the train tries to move, it's going to crash into him and die, which is bad. So we don't want that to happen. I think we're actually going to do this and punch this guy. Notice he's got extra hit points now because he leveled up. If we punch him this way, he's going to die when this spawn happens, or when it doesn't happen. So that's a good idea. We're going to leave this move here for the time being, though, while I plan out the rest of what I'm going to do, because I definitely want to not have this happen. So he could go here and shoot him. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. We're going to block 2 spawns here. We're going to send him here, and he's going to shoot him. Then he's going to come here and shoot this, which will move this guy as well, but it doesn't really matter. The important thing is he's here now, so he's going to block this spawn, and he's going to shoot that tree there. Then we're going to knock him this way, so we're going to take 2 damage to ourselves, but that doesn't matter. The important thing is the train's going to be okay. The train always moves last. That's important to remember. He's dead. He's 1 turn away from dead, which is nice. He's attacking the train, which is bad. But we can take care of that pretty easily by doing this. He's going to be dead in 1 turn. We could kill both of these guys, which I think is probably a good idea. Possibly a better idea is killing this guy instead. No, that isn't a good idea. We could do this. Let's do this. Let's kill this guy this way. I want to... Oh, no. What am I doing? Let's shoot this guy first. Let me think here. I almost want to reset my turn, because the guy was here, right? We punched him this way and killed him. Yeah, I'm going to reset my turn. I have a better idea. What we're going to do here is... Oh, he didn't kill him. He pushed him this way. So he's at 1 hit point when he does that. Okay, that does change things. Let me think. What I want to do is I want this guy to be here. Yes, we're going to do this first. Now he's there, and we don't have to worry about him. Then we're going to put him here, and punch him, and then he's going to shoot him and kill him. So now we're going to block 2, and there's only going to be 2 Vec spawning on the next turn, which is the last turn, because this is a short mission. That's another reason I like these, is if you can take control right away, then you're set. Okay, they're both attacking the train, which is bad. They're both only doing 1 damage, so having one hit the other one doesn't actually help all that much. This guy's going first, though, and I'm going to pause the game one more time. And once again, I'm back. Okay, so we want to make sure that neither of them are in a position to hit the train, and then we win. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put him here. He's going to shoot this guy this way. He's going to punch him. And normally he does 2 damage, but bumping does a damage too. You probably noticed that before. So he's going to do 1 damage to each of these in addition to that. We're going to do that and that. And then he's going to come here and shoot him. And we win. Another 100% run. That's nice. Defend the train, and we get a promotion. What do we get? +1 movement. That's always good. More movement is always better. And now you always can't save every part of the island. You always get 3 lost territories, which is why I was kind of making sure I hit the ones I wanted to as fast as possible. And then you have to go back and fight the corporate office. Well, not fight the corporate office. Fight for the corporate office. You don't have any choice involved here. You have to you have to fight this battle. So this is the boss. There's one of these Vec here, and there's this guy here. This guy has a better everything. He's massive like we are, first of all. He also he shoots double direction out of his butt and out of his mouth. He's also a hive leader, which doesn't actually mean anything except for the fact that he's literally a boss. So we're going to put him up here because that'll give him the best chance of being able to engage the big guy this turn. We're going to put this guy here, and then we'll put him right here. Now this guy's going to have that move where he locks somebody down, which is always annoying, but we'll deal with that. And as always, if we kill this guy, everyone goes down a hit point, which is nice. Now this is great for us. He does 4 damage, which is going to kill him and him all in one turn if all I do is punch him this way. So that is a fantastic move. So we're going to do this. We are going to also light him on fire, which means he's going to be taking a damage every turn. And then we're going to block this just for added fun. He's going to heal himself just to use up his turn, but it doesn't actually heal him because he's at full health. So this guy's going to shoot both of his friends and then go down a hit point and also take a fire damage. Great first turn. This is the kind of first turn you want in a boss battle. So now he's fighting both these guys, but now he's within the realm of being able to be taken out this turn by the tank, because the tank's going to shoot him, do 1 damage, the fire's going to do another damage, and he's going to die. Might as well punch this guy. Just kill him. We could also shoot him with him, which is a good idea, because if we shoot him with him, now he can go over here and get on this and then repair himself instead of wasting his turn shooting when the other guy didn't have any reason to not shoot. So now he dies. We each get 2 hit points for that. You get hit points equal to their health. So killing this guy gives you 3 hit points. And if the environment kills him, everybody shares the hit points. If a mech kills him, then he gets that. So punching him here is an obvious choice because he can't move, and also now the fire will kill him. This guy, though, we cannot kill this turn. He's only going to do 1 damage, though, so it's not a big deal. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to push him this way, and then he's going to shoot him that way, so he's going to block a spawn and take a damage. We're also going to take a damage, which is bad, but it's the last turn, so it's okay. These spawns will all go away. So we're only going to be fighting 2 guys in the last turn, and one of them's at 1 health, so I really don't see how this could ever be a problem. Yeah. So we're going to punch this guy, and then we're going to I might as well repair. Bonus points. There are no bonus points for repairing, but it makes me feel better that they're slightly better off. And bam, we cleared the island with absolutely no trouble. I think I'm going to do 1 island per episode. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but that's how I'm going to start it. And so we are done. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV, and I will not do my outro yet because he didn't show you. Oh, look, I got an achievement. Finish a corporate island without taking building damage. Island secure. Complete the first corporate island. That's awesome. We got an achievement for that. Perfect island. Do not fail any objective on a corporate island, which is awesome. And that's it. So you get a reputation award when you don't fail any objectives. You can get a person, you can get a thing, or you can get grid defense. Never take this. It's not worth it. I'll show you why in a second. Really, you choose between these 2, and this is generally the better choice. Repair drop heals everybody, which sounds good, but I don't really like it. So I'm going to pick up Henry Kwan. He can move through enemy units. So he basically has flying without the ability to fly over water. So let's go ahead and take him. And now he's unlocked in the hangar, so I can always choose him on future missions. Now we have 8 reputation points that we can spend at the store. And here you can buy 1 of 4 items, or actually you can buy all 4 items if you really wanted to. Some reactor cores or some grid defense. This is why you don't take the 2 grid defense. Because by trading this guy in for 2 rep points, you can buy two grid defense, and this is more flexible. So that's good. Now the question is, do I want to remove Penny and put Henry Kwan in? Or do I want to get rid of Henry Kwan? I think I'm going to get rid of Henry Kwan. And by get rid of these 2 guys, we basically get a reactor core. This is kind of what you go for in this area. Also, you want this number to be divisible by 3 generally. Now, of these weapons, 2 of them or 3 of them always cost 2, and 1 of them always costs 1. This is random. So sometimes you get a great deal, sometimes it's not such a great deal. This is a pretty good weapon, actually. It does 3 damage to 2 different tiles. It only has 1 use per battle, though, if you see down at the bottom underneath it. So I'm not going to buy it. This, though, is one of my favorite weapons in the game. So we're going to just buy that. Then we're going to get rid of these 2 guys. We're at 9 points. We're going to buy 3 cores. And then we're going to back out, and we're going to give him this thing. And we're going to buy 2 power to do it, and then we're going to give it an acid tip. Acid is an acronym. I don't remember what it stands for, but it's something funny that has nothing to do with actually acid. So that's his weapon now, and it almost is better than the Titan Fist. So I think I'm going to swap him so it's his primary weapon. I want to be using that one more often than not, and it has an unlimited number of uses too, which is nice. So there you go. That's the first island. And now we're done, and we're ready to go. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.